Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, we're going to talk about leg drive for bench press and why I believe it is highly overrated. Before I get into this topic, if you need coaching, check out the link below. Coaching is what I do for a living. All right. So on Team Massive on my Discord server, and you can check out the link down below. This morning we were talking about leg drive, and I was mentioning a few quotes, sharing a few thoughts on why I feel leg drive is highly overrated. I want to bring some points up to you guys in this video because I think when it comes to benching, the leg drive is highly overrated for just meat and potatoes training. It can become the be-all, end-all point of focus for so many lifters on the bench. And it can actually become a distraction because so many lifters are expecting it to be such a crazy game changer when it has really a trivial effect. They'll invest a lot of time and energy on leg drive, and it actually becomes more of a distraction than anything. So let me dive into a few points here. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments section down below. Now, basically, my overall opinion is that for meat and potatoes training, leg drive is something that just steals time and energy. It's kind of a waste of time for meat and potatoes training. Not only that, but a lot of lifters are doing it incorrectly. Now, let me explain that. When you are set up on the bench press, you want to kind of push your hips towards your lats, right, to create a solid amount of torso tightness, right? What you often see on the leg drive is people will drive their legs down, it'll shoot their hips up, and there's no real transference, pushing the hips towards the upper back. Instead, they'll push their legs down, it'll shoot their butt up, and really all it's doing is making the bench press more difficult. They're really getting no benefit at all from leg drive. If your hips are pushed towards your lats and you have kind of that torso tightness, if you drive your legs down, it's going to push your hips towards your lats, and then you're going to get some potential benefit from it. But most people aren't doing this. Most people don't understand leg drive, and really what they're doing is they're pushing their legs down and making the bench press more difficult, actually making their training more distracted and probably, I would say, more ineffective. Now, beyond this, I don't think you're really going to get much of anything out of leg drive just for meat and potatoes training. The kind of belief is that you're going to get a big amount of transference. You're going to get a nice bump to your bench press, and I don't think anything could be further from the truth. If you get anything at all from leg drive, it's going to be extremely trivial. It's not going to be game changing. It's not going to shoot your numbers up. It's not going to add a lot of reps to your bench press. All of this is just kind of hypey internet powerlifting stuff. If you're lucky, you might get a small bump on a set, or it might help you get maybe 1% more reps in training, but it's very, very unlikely. My opinion is that for meat and potatoes training, you should just focus on basic tightness, build that basic base, getting your bench press strong, getting your chest and shoulders and triceps strong, and not add in the distraction that is leg drive. I really believe when we over focus on leg drive, it takes so much energy and so much stress that it actually becomes a major source of distraction for meat and potatoes training. I want you guys to focus on just a basic amount of tightness, kind of mildly pushing your hips towards your lats and pushing your lats towards your hips. And you want to have a good platform when you are benching. You want to kind of push down and push out a little bit with your legs, but you don't have to overstress that leg tightness. You just want a really good basic platform. From there, the keys of bench press are just controlling the weight down. You don't want to be bouncing it off your chest. You want to control it down, kiss the t-shirt, or just touch the t-shirt and press back up. If it's bouncing off your chest, or if you're losing tightness while lowering it, that is a major issue. And this is probably the most common issue that I see with internet benching, and something most people need to worry about much more than ever worrying about leg press, controlling the weight down, not just recklessly dive bombing the weight on the bench press, bouncing it off their chest a little bit, control, tightness, touch the chest, kiss the t-shirt, and press it back up. If you do want to work on a leg drive, let's do it wisely. Let's do it intelligently. Maybe work on it during your warm-up sets. Maybe only do the first rep of your bench with leg drive and then finish out the rest of your set normally without it as a distraction. You can work on leg drive to see if it adds any trivial amount of value for you, but you don't have to invest every rep of every set into it and have it turn into a major distraction. The same could be said for a pause bench press. The pause bench press is sometimes seen as a magical kind of a solution or something that's going to be game changing or going to take your bench press to some extreme level. Really, when it comes to things like leg drive and the pause bench, you can practice that stuff, but if you're going to do a pause bench, just do it like on the first rep of a set so you don't over focus on this, so we can get on to pushing these sets, getting in quality reps, getting in quality meat and potatoes training, and really focusing on building strength. Our main focus should be on the basics, on building strength. There's nothing wrong with playing around with leg drive or pause benching, but just understand it can be a huge distraction. And you also have to really understand that it's not probably going to be a game changer. If anything, if you're lucky, it'll add a trivial amount to your bench. Focus on tightness, focus on control, focus on building your base. And don't overexpend energy during your meat and potatoes training on things like leg drive. Let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment down below. Thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.